Are you ready to make $50,000 every single month in your wholesaling real estate operation? Are you ready to scale up your wholesaling real estate business to the best success possible and to scale to new heights? Well, this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to scale your wholesaling real estate business from start to finish all the way to $50,000. Honestly, I believe there's about 4 to 5 ways you as a real estate wholesaler who's just consistently getting some deals can scale up to $50,000 per month. Now, I know I usually help so many people out here starting out making, $50K a year, $100K a year, and really going to that distance of going $50,000 every single month. I really think there's only 4 or 5 things to just really change. Overall, it's not that complicated. If you can go out here and use the strategies I teach today, I'm gonna show you exactly how to make $50,000 per month step by step. Now, I know it seems like this big, crazy, insane process I'm gonna show you today, but really as somebody that has gone from 10K a month to 20K a month to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 200 to 300 to even crazier numbers and heights, I can tell you that it's not about doing this crazy, systematized, insane thing. It's about doing the 3 or 4 things that are really simple. And that's what I'm gonna share today. And that's honestly what I want to teach you guys today. And really, if you want to make 50K a month, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And really, if you just want to make a deal a month, like just one deal a month, this is going to be a great video for you too. Now, obviously, you don't need to do as many leads or as many calls or texts or follow-ups or systems to make $50,000 a month for, let's say make $5,000 a month, but the principles are going to be very similar. And that's what I'm gonna show you guys today. If you wanna make $50,000 a month, you have to in your brain. This is the stuff in the $5,000, $10,000 guru program, webinar, mastermind, guide things, right? These are gonna be the things that they share. And this is gonna be the things that's it's so stupid simple. Why haven't you talked about this from the beginning? Why didn't you talk about this from the get-go on here? And it's just so stupid simple. And when I started making 50K a month, I realized I was doing the same exact things I was doing when it came to making 10K a month, except I did them at different frequencies. Let me just share the first thing. All you gotta do, and this is oh, of course, Zach, this is duh, but 10x your output. Think about this for 1 second, okay? If you want to 10x your results, you have to 10x your output. So if you're going from making $5,000 every single month and you want to get to, let's say $50,000, 10x the results, right? Duh, Zach. If you want to make $1 million and go from 10 million, 10x the results, right? It seems obvious. I completely get what I mean by that. But if you're looking back at your business and you want to get to that level, think about it. Okay, I got to do 2,000 code violation leads or 2,000 high equity texts to get 1 deal, and I want to get to 5 deals. Why don't I just do 10,000, not 2,000? And that's usually the case. That's really how marketing works. It's not this crazy game. There's no way you're going to get 10 deals, 10 legit wholesaling deals from just 100 drawing for dollars leads. It's a fluke. It happens. But statistically, it's going to take 200 or 300 of those drawing for dollars leads to get 1 deal. And so if 300 is going to make 1 deal, you want 10 deals, do 3,000. You're not going to do 400 and pray it's going to be 10 deals. No, every 300 is a deal. So go out here and do 300 times how many deals you want to get. And once you start doing this, it's actually really easy to predict what results you want. It's really easy to predict how good you're going to be in wholesaling. It's really easy to predict your success because all you have to do is figure out how many leads it takes you to get 1 deal and then multiply that by as many deals as you want to get. It's kind of a cheat code for success. It's kind of a hack. Quick audio check there, and that's it. And so let me tell you one of the biggest flukes, one of the biggest myths in wholesaling that no one ever talks about. So you know what I just said, but what I said is actually not completely true. It's half true. I call it the 5x plus 5x approach. And this is some big $10,000 guru webinar boat thing, but this is it's truth here. It's okay, if I want 10x my results, everyone thinks I have to do 10x the work. And I just said that is a method, that is a way, that is a option. But why are you going to do that? It's kind of stupid, right? Let me tell you the honest truth here. What if I told you in wholesaling you can multiply and add and subtract and all the math things, and it changes the game, right? It's like when you're in elementary school and you learned adding and subtracting, and then one day my 2nd grade teacher was like, we're gonna learn multiplying. And I'm like, what? what? I just learned subtracting and like adding like large numbers. I learned how to add 1,500 to 2,000. Like these are big numbers I'm doing, right? And they had division and all this crazy, and then like it just division changed the game for me in elementary school, right? Well, what if I told you in wholesaling to 10x your results, you only have to 5x your results? It's cut in half. So if I want to, let's say, double, doubling's not, yeah, let's say this. If I want to double the amount of deals I'm doing right now, most people think I have to put 100% increase in everything I'm doing, which is doubling, right? 100% of something's doubling, right? You only need a 50% increase in the output you're doing. So if I look at a guy making $1 million off of cold calling, all I have to tell him to do is just increase his output by 50% to get 100% results. That's crazy, right? So if you want to get a 25% increase in the amount of money you're making right now, just do 10% more work. Wait, what did Zach just say? That made no sense. It's just a half rule, because there's two methods to making money in this business. Yes, you can make money off the marketing side. And if I put 10x my output in the marketing, I'm gonna get 10x the results. But if I put 5x in my marketing and then 5x into my dispositions process on finding better deals, that's it. So in wholesaling, we have three factors. We have three factors. So it's 5x plus 5x plus 5x equals the result. And so that means you make money in three ways in wholesaling. It's kind of weird, but it's absolutely true. And this is not the way people standard look in wholesaling, but people that make millions actually do. You make money off your marketing, how many leads you're pulling in, right? That leads, you're gonna really figure out how many deals you're gonna make, right? And then there's acquisitions. That's gonna handle what your contract price is. So if your leads are really good, you're gonna do a lot of deals, but if your acquisition sucks, your average cost per contract, so your average deal, your margins per deal is gonna suck. So you wanna get really low contract prices, and any idiot with a low contract price can probably sell to a cash buyer, but then you got your dispositions process over here, and if you have really legit good cash buyers, you can double your assignment fee. So you do more deals for marketing, you can get insane contract prices with your acquisitions. If you go to Wholesaling.com, learn how to actually close sellers. And then you got your dispositions over here, and you get the best cash buyers. Woo! You make a lot of money in this business. So if you can get all three down, you just have to 3x results, not to 10x them, which is insane. And so a lot of people think, oh, marketing. We all talk about marketing, we all love marketing, but the cool part is, focus on the marketing. That's where, but some people have marketing down, and it's their dispositions and their acquisitions that sucks. And that's like 8-9% of the population for wholesalers that are struggling, like consistently getting deals. You know, it's not just the marketing. From 80 to 90% of the people, it's all marketing. Marketing. That's what you got to focus on. That's why I tell most people. But there's a big percentage of people, are the dispositions and the acquisitions is actually the problem. So if you think about getting all three of those there, because the guy that's making 100K a month, or the gal that's making 100K a month, maybe they don't even have to do any more marketing. They just gotta get better margin. So if right now, if you want to start going from $10,000 deals to $20,000 deals, and this is something I've done that's insane, just focus on getting lower contract prices and better cash buyers, and you'll double you don't have to double the leads, just double the amount you're making per deal. It's mind blowing, right? It's mind blowing. But it's the 5x plus 5x. So only get 5x better on one thing and then 5x better on one thing, then you get 10x together. And so there's three parts. So if you get 5x better in your marketing, 5x better in your acquisitions, and 5x better in your dispo, that's 15. Insane. Think about that for a second. I'm just saying, that's all it really takes in this business to get successful, right? Here's another thing too. I think this is something that's highly never talked about. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it, but it's true. Add more lists and add more marketing channels. That is it. This is the thing that a lot of wholesalers are like, oh, they'll cry to me sometimes. And I'm not saying all wholesalers are crybabies, but some wholesalers will come cry to me and say, Zach, I can't find consistent deals. And I will literally ask one question. And this is how 80% of these combos go. I'm not calling anybody bad or a quitter or anything like that, or like I'm not making fun of anyone, but I've been around the block. I help a lot of people get to 6 figures and 7, and I'm trying to get people to 8 figures, but let's get to 7 first for most people. Get to 6, honestly. Here's the thing. This is how the convos go. Zach, I'm struggling to consistently get deals. And I say, okay, how many probates have you pulled the last month? And they say, well, and then I get like a blank stare. And I'm like, you're not pulling the probate. Duh. And then I always get this, Zach, I'm struggling with deals. Well, how many water shutoffs did you pull? It's like, well, I always get the Always that. Always an excuse followed by. I never talk to somebody that's crushing this business and I say, you pull the probates. Of course, pull the probates. No brainer. Zach always tells me to pull the probates. Zach always tells me to drive for dollars. Zach always tells me to do this. Zach always tells me to do these things. And it's always the people that come to me that say, I'm struggling. And I just say, hey, have you done this? And they say, no. I'm like, well, do that and get back to me. It's insane. But really, that's what it is. And because I say these lists because they require the least amount of work compared to the effort you got to put out for it. So for example, the probates, yes, it's hard to get the list, but when you're cold calling, it's really easy versus a regular list. Let's say a high equity list. It's easy to get the list, expensive to get the list, and then it's very difficult to cold call. Expensive and difficult to cold call versus hard to pull, easy to call, and free. Like I don't do it because I feel like this crazy person. I don't get, the court doesn't pay me $50 every single time you guys pull a probate lead, okay? I get paid $0 to tell you about probates. Except the people that do $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 deals, their first deal, pretty much exclusively from probates. Because in this business, you get paid in proportion to the problems you solve. And probates are big problems. Water shutoffs are big problems. Fire damage properties are big problems. The evictions list, big problems. Big problems, big money. Big money. More money, more problems. Well, more problems is going to be more money. I get the saying, but do you understand that when I tell you to add more lists and more marketing channels, it's not because I'm trying to stress you out more. It's because I truly understand in my heart that if you go and spend more time contacting more sellers, you will do more deals. It's just a simple equation. This business is not complicated. It's really easy and simple if you really look at things. And I'm sorry, I'm not the average YouTuber you listen to on wholesaling where it's like this crazy complicated businessy process with a suit. I'm not wearing the suit. I have this business and I became a millionaire doing it because I looked at it in a very simple way. Talk to more people, get more deals. That is it. I can complicate it really hard, but I can make it really simple for you. And if you get in front of more sellers, doing more lists, having more conversations, you will make more money. I will tell you this, if you talk to big time wholesalers, they do big time numbers. So they make big time checks, big time money. They call a lot of people. They're getting paid in proportion to the marketing they're doing usually. And so you don't find a guy or gal that sits out here on their bum, works 2 hours a day and all by themselves and doesn't call or text anyone or just like, it doesn't work like that, okay? And this is my favorite, the people are like, yo, but they do PPC and SEO. They're dropping 10, 15, 20 grand a month in that, okay? I don't think that they just sit around and click a button and leads come in. No. You pay which way or the other. So guys, I can click a button and I can have probably 15 deals come down my table by just clicking a button. Literally clicking a button. I do it every month. That's what I do in my business. I click a button, get 15 deals coming in automatically, 25, 30K a deal. It's called direct mail. I click a button, go to open letter marketing, boop, 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 ROS postcard, boop, 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 boop. Click a button, it's done. Leads come in all day, every day. And guess what? I had to drop. For me to make those hundreds of thousands of dollars of assignment fees, I have to drop tens of thousands of dollars into marketing. Guess what? It works out for me. So before you guys go out here complaining that this guy's getting rich and this guy, they all put in the work and their team is currently doing the marketing it takes. So you have to ask yourself this question. Am I getting the deals that I deserve? Am I? Am I getting the deals that my marketing deserves? So am I getting the deals that I deserve based off the marketing I am? Think about it for a second. Think about when you ask yourself, I'm not getting enough deals. All I hear is I'm not marketing enough. Legit, when anybody comes out here and says, Zach, I'm not getting enough deals in my pipeline, I always hear, Zach, I'm not marketing enough. And they say, are you marketing enough? And it's usually no. You gotta change the way you're doing things. And honestly, there's a certain amount of population that will always make excuses. And there's the people that are successful in this business. Be accountable to yourself. So whenever the question is, how much should I market? Or can I market enough? Or should I market more? It's like, always market more. Always be accountable. Always do the most. There's no shame in putting in the work. I want everyone to understand that. Number 3, this is a huge part making 50K a month that is never talked about. This is the new wave of wholesaling, but actually JV with people. I am basically a 7-figure wholesaler solely off of JV. Like this year, I'm a 7-figure wholesaler only from JV. I'm a 7-figure wholesaler from virtual. And now I'm a 7-figure wholesaling in person. I'm like 3 7-figure wholesalers combined into one. And this year I've actually hit that point, which I will hit that point, not currently yet. But from me just JVing with people, hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, just pulling in. Every single week, I'm going out here getting hundreds of thousands of dollars of JV deals. And I'm saying this to be humble, right? Like, I'm gonna do a couple podcasts with some JV people, you know, but I play to win. And so when people understand, like, guys, I'm doing JV deals off of $25,000, $28,000, $30,000 wholesaling deals. Like, I'm getting a piece of the pie on a ton of these massive wholesaling deals. And there are so many more wholesalers doing deals than you can possibly do. And so yes, I am like, I know with the social media following and stuff, I'm at a different level, but guys, if you can just get a couple of these deals where you get paid half of, let's say 4 JV deals this month, say 20, 4, 80, that's 40 grand. Yeah. Let's add an extra one on there, 5, it's 50. You make 50K a month this month from just JVing deals. And JVing deals is a marketing style that's not talked about, never spoken about. But if you can just go in the comments, let people know who you are and help people out legitimately, you'll do well. Like, why am I making so much money right now JVing? I'll tell you what, there's 2 reasons why. Number 1, I got the buyers, and number 2, my team will renegotiate all your deals for you if you locked it up for too high. And we always get $30,000 or $40,000 price reductions because we know what we're doing. Nobody else in the wholesaling game can JV like I can. But for the people watching this that have the cash buyers connections that can help someone who's not good at their cash buyers, and cash buyers are so important right now, you'll get paid very well. And guys, I want everyone to watch that. You're already in the live stream, okay? You can just say your face on here in the comments like, hey, this is Zach Ginn. I'm in South Florida. I got all these buyers. If you need help dispoing a deal, I'm a man of my word. You know, let's get it, right? Guys, I haven't screwed one person on a JV deal ever in my entire life. I do a lot of wholesaling deals. So my reputation's taken 6 years to build, and it takes about 6 minutes for it to get destroyed, right? And so I know my reputation's everything for me, right? But the thing is, because I built my reputation up and let people know that JV deals with other people and people can see that, and you can be that type of person, you make a ton of money doing it. I think a lot of people are scared to go out here and put themselves out there. But here's the thing. People are like, oh, I don't want to put my name out on the internet. You know, I'm a ghost. No one can find me. You Google me, I'm not anywhere. I promise you the government has a full markup on you. Social security number, pictures, driver's license, they know where you vote, they know where you live, they got all the info on you, right? They see their high school graduation, you're probably got a yearbook photo of you, you're not a ghost, okay? A lot of people think they're like this CIA ghost type thing. Your house is already on Google Maps, buddy, okay? Your house is already on Google Maps. You ain't no ghost of the government, okay? If you think you're a ghost from the government, don't pay your taxes this year and see what happens. The IRS will come knocking under. They know exactly who you are, where you work, how much. They also know how much you make. So don't be scared to put yourself out there. Hey, my name is Zach Ginn. I'm in this place. I got a ton of buyers. I make a ton of money. I do a lot of deals, and I want to help other people around me do it. You are going to make a ton of money. Guys, when I started this business, everybody was screw you, screw you, screw your middle finger, middle finger, middle finger. I don't want to deal with anybody. And now we're at a point now where it's okay to trust other people. Now you should be wary. There's a lot of snakes in the grass. That's why a lot of people like JVing with me, because I know I'm not going to be a guy that's going out here purposely trying to screw somebody over, because I got millions of dollars to be making, and if I screw some people over, I don't make millions of dollars, so my reputation's ruined. So go out here and let people know who you are. I promise you, if you do it enough, you will do well. If you do it enough, people will come to you and people will work with you. It's never talked about, but this is where I think the average wholesaler making 10K a month can probably make an extra 10, 15, 20K a month. That's probably, I would say, an extra 10K a month just from JVing. If you know how to hop on live streams and connect with other people, then you get really good at DMing people and really good at letting people know, screaming to the world who you are, just on YouTube comments, Facebook, Instagram, all these things, I promise you, you'll do well. And let me give everyone a quick secret. You can create a little ad copy. Hey, this is Zach. I'm in this area and I got cash buyers. Anyone wants to work with me? I'm a man of my word or whatever. Put something out there, copy it, and just paste it every live stream where you're at. Don't spam, but you can copy and paste it in all my live streams. And I promise you, someone's gonna see that and you can help that person out. Now, obviously people probably JV with me instead, but you gotta let them know. And also, like, I see the people in the comments, like, shout out to Todd right here, but like, Todd, I see Todd, like, do I look you up on Facebook? Do I hit you up? Do you have a phone number? What's your Instagram? Give your handles out here, guys. It's your new, your Instagram is your new business card. Your Facebook is your new business card. People use, you have a business card, you have a business card, right? Like American Psycho, like, check out my business card. Nah, like your Instagram handle. And if I go on your Instagram handle and you're doing deals or you're talking about real estate and you seem like a legit guy or gal, work some deals out with you, all right? And so this is where you gotta understand that if you want to start putting an extra 10, 20, 30K a month, get really good at it. Get really good at it, okay? And you're gonna find some kids out here getting $40,000 deals that just need help. It makes me cry at night thinking sometimes that there are kids out here that couldn't get a $40,000 deal because they just suck so bad at cash buyers, when I know there's another guy in that city that could probably get a deal sold. Like we just did a deal in, last week, had a huge deal in Dallas, and it's gonna be a massive JV deal with us, right? And it's like, it'd make me cry if someone couldn't reach out, because I got the guys in Dallas. It's like, that guy could have, he agreed to split this huge deal with me, okay? It's a massive deal, okay? Or he could have taken 0% of it if he couldn't find the buyer. He chose to split it and get the deal, guaranteed. That's the way to do it. Breaks my heart. But JV with people, let people know who you are. It's not talked about. But guys, you see me doing it. I do it because it makes me a ton of money. I promise, if you just get 4% of the money I'm making JVing, like 4%, you'll be a very rich person. Number 4, start making a marketing rotation schedule. Not talked about. This is definitely on the DL, but rotate your marketing schedules. So I have certain areas where I'll hit certain areas and markets in different ways. And so what do I mean by that? Basically what I mean by that is I'll hit up a certain basically phone area. So I usually like to go by a basically area code for a phone number. And I don't direct mail every high equity every single month. So like Port St. Lucie, I don't hit direct mail on that city every single month. It's a waste of money and marketing from what I've seen. I would hit them with a direct mail month 1, text month 2, and then a cold call month 3. And then the place north of that, I'll hit them with a cold call month 1, direct mail month 2, and then a text month 3. And then I do a rotating schedule on that with about 4 or 5 markets in person. And then throughout virtual, I'll do that too. So like, you know, if I'm gonna do Knoxville, I'm gonna do direct mail, cold call, text, and do a marketing schedule, especially for a smaller market. You don't want to hit direct mail every single month. You don't hit cold calling every single month. When you're doing large numbers like I am, it just doesn't work as well as doing in a rotation schedule. And so you're spending the same amount of money, but you're hitting your sellers in different ways, and you're actually getting more leads doing that. Because you can get leads from cold calling, you're never gonna get from direct mail, and then you're never gonna get through cold calling. So that's why it's so efficient and so simple to do a marketing rotation schedule. And Tony, it's not talked about at all, but it works really, really well. So, oh my gosh. So I'm letting you know, the marketing schedule, never talked about, but when you're scaling, it's very important. And then this is really easy. Guys, you know I like to keep things stupid simple, okay? If you wanna get a deal a month, or let's just say your first wholesaling deal, I always tell people focus on 1,000 leads. Call it the 1,000 leads rule. Just focus on 1,000 leads. Pull 1,000 of the highest quality government leads you can possibly get. 1,000. So if you want to get 5 deals, how about every single month we focus on? Might be a crazy thing to think about, but why don't we focus on 5,000 leads? 5,000 and market to those leads every which way. Texting them, calling them, direct mail, whatever we got to do. Reverse trying for dollars, trying for dollars, whatever it is. 5,000, 5 deals, 10K a deal, $50,000 a month. That's it. I keep it stupid simple, because I know what it takes to get deals. Usually you focus on the 1,000, you're gonna do fine. You focus on this crazy fancy schmancy stuff, and it ain't gonna probably work. You probably ain't gonna get the results. But if you just focused on doing 5,000 leads, you could probably get $50,000 a month. If you really high quality, your acquisitions is on point, your dispo's on point, you go to freewholesaling.com and you learn how to do it, which heck, I think everybody should just go to freewholesaling.com and learn how to go and talk to these sellers the right way. I truly believe you'll be set up for wholesaling success. But to my people out here that don't go out here, don't talk to sellers, don't pull the amount of leads that want to do, and then they come back and say, oh, I'm not getting the results I want. Duh. You're not getting the results you want because you're not doing the marketing you need. Life doesn't get you what you want. It gets you what you deserve. And if you didn't do the work that was required to become successful, you're not gonna get the results that ultimately you should be getting. And so if I could leave you off on anything, guys, do the work that is required. There's not one person out here that's a millionaire in wholesaling real estate that did not put in the work. They did what was required. You don't have to do what you want. You don't have to do what you don't feel like, but just do what is required. Get up every single day, put in the work, put your hard hat on, and get going. Embrace the grind of working day in, day out for your dream. And I'm telling you, your dream is worth it. You have to determine if it's worth it for you to put in the work. Is the life you're at right now where you want it to be? Or is it not where you want it to be? I would argue it's probably not where you want it to be. That's why you're pursuing the stream of wholesaling houses. And ultimately, you gotta make that sacrifice. And I will tell you, every single time that sacrifice is worth it. So go out here and do it. It's never a sacrifice of 15, 20 years like a regular job. Usually sacrifice of 1 to 2 years. If you're willing to do it, scale up, you can do it there. And guys, remember, freewholesaling.com, freewholesaling.com. I'll teach you how to get in this business for free, get your first deal, pour some money into marketing, the 3, 4, 5 deals a month, and then scale it up into the sunset.